Hi, I'm here to show you how to use Xtramath.org. This is probably one of my favorite sites to use for my children and adults, and it's very, very helpful to use for those who are struggling with basic foundations. Doesn't matter how old you are, we all get rusty at some point in time. One quick story. I had my daughter on this when she was in first grade. She just did the addition portion of it. I was an 8th grade math teacher and we had to do a Saturday school, so she came with me. My first grader was outperforming my 8th graders in basic computation. And so this website is very, very good at what it does, okay? So this is how we do this one. I am going to set this, we're going to be signing up, okay? And so what I want you to be doing is that here's the parent thing. You can do Facebook, Google, but I personally do just a signing up with my email so I won't ever forget it. And then, see, math is easy at gmail.com, and whatever your email is. And then I usually do a really, really simple password. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think there's going to be anything of security risk of you or your child getting hacked for multiplication, addition, subtraction, or division. Okay? So this is how I usually do this one. All right, and so I will write down, I am a parent with my child, and you could be a teacher too. Okay, and am I over 16? Yes. And then you can decide if you want weekly progress reports, alerts regarding your account, announcements. Sometimes some parents like to do weekly. I'm not going to do this at this time. And then I'm going to do check, and then I'm going to sign up. Okay, now this right here says this child is using Xtramath at school. So do they have an account at school, or are they using it? Most times it's no. This child does not have an Xmath account, or this child already has one existing. So I'm going to say no, okay? Now, I always like to put it at 3rd grade. Now, it doesn't matter if you're an adult. 3 times 2 is the same as a 1st grader, or if you're 99 years old. But I like the 3rd grade, how they show what your progress is, and it's a little bit more fun when it's in the 3rd grade mode, okay? And so I am going to jot this down. I'm going to say that I have a daughter named Amber. Okay, and guess what? I'm going to write addition, or add, Amber add, okay? And then I am going to give permission. I'm not sure if I have to do that. I'm just going to just do add. I have to do that, okay? And so here I'm going to add, okay? And look here, Amber add, okay? Now I'm going to add one more child so that you can see what I'm doing, okay? Add, this child does not have an account. I'm going to do 3rd grade again. And if you have a child that's in 3rd and up, you know, they should be learning their multiplication, okay? I'm going to do Amber again. This is how I want you to do this. So this is very important how I'm doing this. And I'm going to put it in X, okay? Now the X is signifying that this is going to be her multiplication account, okay? The other one's going to be her addition, okay? Now, as you can see here, it says program. Okay, I'm going to go back to add right quick. Okay, Amber add. This says addition, subtraction, multiplication. I don't set up my program like this, okay? I'm going to go over here to my child setting. And as you can see, she has a PIN number. And then I'm going to click this right here. I am going to just do, now, if your child is younger, let me show you right quick. If your child is younger, you can do beginning addition, subtraction, and so forth like that, but I just want addition, okay? And now, and that's all I'm going to do for this particular account, is that they're going to be just brushing up on their addition, and that's it. Do I want to hide the timer? No, I love the timer because it forces them to work in a time frame, and we want to speed up their skills. Okay, hide the teacher. I like the teacher. Okay, so I'm going to keep that there, and then no activities. I'm going to say okay. Okay, so Amber add is going to be just adding. Okay, here's her PIN number, but I'm going to show you how I get around not having to save the PIN number somewhere. Now I'm going to go to Amber X, which would be multiplication. Once again, I'm going to go over here to child setting. Okay, I'm going to leave it at 3rd grade, and then I'm going to go just to multiplication. Okay, keep my timer, keep my teacher, and I'm going to do okay. Okay, it's set. All right, and so what I want you to know is that, I don't know why it's so small, but this is how you start right here. Okay, now I always like the student to do the program in 2 cycles. Okay, it says, okay, you're done for the day. I like them to do it one more time, and so I want them to do twice with the addition. And then I want them to move into the multiplication, and I would like for them to do that twice. Okay, now I'm going to, when you're right here, when it opens up and you signed in, all you have to do is sign in as Amber Add. Okay, and so I wanted you to see that. Okay, so now I am going to sign out so you can see how to come back in. And so you're not going to sign up again, you're going to sign in. Okay, now I don't use the student sign in because I have to remember the PIN code for this. So if I go in as the parent or the teacher, it makes it so simple. Guess what? All I have to do is do my email and my little simple password. See, math is easy at gmail.com, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and sign in. Okay, now I can choose, here's my Amber, it automatically opened up, and if you have more children, do the same thing, add and then the X. Okay, so I'm going to click sign in as Amber.
Welcome to Xtramath. I'm Mr. C. I'm going to help you get better and faster at math. You want to be better and faster at math, don't you? Are you ready to get started? Press the button to start.
Okay, now I want you to understand that the first time that anybody signs in and starts the program, it does a diagnostic. I love this. And so it sees which ones that you're a little slower in. And so it builds on what you do know, and then it starts sneaking in those harder ones that you were slower at thinking about and doing, and so forth. So this program is very, very, very good. So I wanted you to see that, and I'm going to push it one more time, and so you can have an idea of what's going on. And then you just begin to just do the problems, and then if it, oops, 9, and then it kind of sneaks it in there. And so I wanted you to see this particular part. So I wanted you to see that if you're thinking about it too long, it will give you the answer at the end and suggest for you to write to type that in. And so I wanted you to see this. This is how I set up the program, and we go from there.